I need everybody watching to pay attention to the screen right now because more than 72% of you are not subscribed to this channel, and I have no idea why. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on mobile notifications so you never miss an upload. I upload weekly horse racing content. Hopefully you guys will join the community, and let's get started with the video. YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Final Stretch Horse Racing Sim. We're getting right back into this thing. Good of Fortune is up for a race here. Race number 5, $86,000 prize pool. That means the winner should be taking home around 40,000 of that. First place gets 43,000. Everybody's handicapped in this race. We all have an additional 25 pounds. We're expected to finish not so great, middle of the field. So I don't know how this race is going to go. Let's actually look at the rest of the field. Let's see, this horse is. Our endurance is on the lower end compared to most of these horses, so managing stamina is going to be pretty important here. I'm actually going to let the AI do this one. It's a little bit, it's still a short race, but the distance is a little bit longer. So I'm going to let the AI do it and see how things go. So we are on our horse right now. We're starting at the back. So we'll see how they manage this. She's not racing with the blinkers here today. Interesting. So we're going once all the way around. We'll be approaching turns 1 and 2. And we'll see exactly how this race goes. I swear endurance is such a big deal in these games. And specifically this game and Horse Racing Manager 2. I feel like endurance is more important than any other games. And that's not to take it away from other horse racing games, but in these specifically, especially for the harness horse racing mode, endurance is so crucial. It is so crucial. It is so vitally important. So, Good of Fortune is riding too fast here, but is at the same speed. That's also something I probably messed up in the last race. I was still running 1 kilometer faster than all the other horses. I know that seems like such a minute detail, but I mean, you see, we just gassed out at the wire, so running that extra kilometer faster could have literally just put us a little bit over the edge in regards to our endurance and our stamina consumption. So keeping us at the same speed of the field probably would have helped us. Still says Good of Fortune's riding too fast, so we'll see. We'll see if James can bring her home without her tiring out before everybody else, or we'll see if she does tire out before everybody else, which means we really do have to focus on that endurance training. The technique is still a big deal, obviously, because we don't want her to break. And I don't think James should have her break at all. I don't think that'll happen. But we would definitely get a boost in our speed down the stretch if we were able to use the whip, but we can't. Our technique is terrible. If I use the whip on her once, she's going to break almost instantly. So that's why I have to be really careful about her speed in the stretch. Down the stretch, we come 400 meters left to go. Lads is running really fast. We're in second place, though. We're in second place. Not too bad here. Let's see how we finish across the wire. As you can see, 100 meters coming up. Still is not gassed out yet. I hope I don't jinx it. Lads is really pushing it. We're still in second place here, and James seemed to have kept her pretty good with stamina. She does not gas out at all. She's able to make it through to the end. Okay. So that's a really good result there. That's much better than probably what I would have done. Well placed, lacks speed to contend. Yeah. Her speed rating isn't the greatest, but that's okay. That's a good result, actually. It's a really good result. Second place. So something to be mindful of. Yeah, it's something definitely to be mindful of. Her endurance is slowly going up, slowly but surely. Alright, so look for another race. Oh, I forgot, there's like no races between like August and November. It's so weird. Oh, I take that back. I didn't have her selected, that's why there were no races. Yeah, 1400 meters again. The handicap conditions seem to be working for us, so I'm going to do another one. Whether or not I drive in that race will depend on the other conditions. Get James back in the sulky. He seems to be working for us. The salary is increasing because he's winning with our horse, which I'm fine with. Training. Have her do endurance. take a week off after those 2 weeks. And I'll actually have her do endurance again. Now she can take a break. Oh no, is she sick? What happened? Oh, dietitian just came to examine our horses. I guess we can check that out. What is it? Planning? No, it's feed. I mean, the game automatically kind of adjusts this for you, so there's really no point for me to make any modifications to the feed. But looking at good fortune, her endurance is slightly increasing, which is good, so that's what we want. Let's get her to her next race day. Race number 5 again. 3 and 4-year-olds going 1,500 meters on the sand surface here. We are not carrying a handicap, which is good. Field of 15, and only 6 horses don't have a handicap, including us, so we should have a good chance to finish strong here. And I'm going to try racing this one myself, see if I can bring her home. We have the endurance of the rest of the field. It's a little bit more balanced, so we have a chance to hopefully hold out here. First place would be great. Let's see if we can get a good start. Pretty good start. I don't know how fast they're going to be running, so I'm going to try to get her up to 45K maybe. 45K. Let's see, where are they running? 44K, 44K. Okay, like I said, I want to make sure we're keeping her endurance well. This 4-horse, you're going to do something. You're either going to go or you're not. They're running 46. That's actually fine. I don't mind them running a little bit faster than us, because like I said, I want to make sure we can survive till the end and not gas out like the last time I did when I raced her. So keeping her at 45, this is good. It says we're riding a little bit too fast, but I believe we have enough endurance where we're going to make it to the end. Have a really strong run. And the field's passing us, which is not ideal, but again, we want to last on stamina, so we'll take it. I think we're doing well. I think we're doing okay. I'll say okay. I won't say well. I think we're doing okay, because we still have a long way to go. May have started her off a little bit slowly, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. Really gonna wait till the last minute to get her going here. Okay, now we're gonna get her moving. Now we have enough stamina to get going. Now we can roll a little bit. So now I'll send her on her way. I will send good fortune on her way. Let's see how much ground she can cover up. Still looking pretty good. She's close to breaking. I may have started her a little too soon. Yeah, she doesn't have the flat-out speed. I definitely should have started her a little sooner. That's my fault. Totally botched that one. Yeah, we're just gonna get. Yeah, we're gonna get. Did we get? We got 7th. Yep. I botched that one. So, I was doing really well with her. Now I'm just kind of missing. I don't know what have I changed in my riding style. I was doing so well, and now I feel like I'm kind of. I don't want to race with her too many times and squander opportunities. But these 2,000 meter races, I'm not gonna do. Do another handicap race. And I guess I'll have the AI do this one. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I don't know why I kind of squandered that opportunity away. So have her do endurance, take a week off, have her do endurance again. Continue to train her in endurance on a week-to-week basis. Yeah, lack of endurance. I know. That's why I'm training. The game updates me on the same thing every time. Your horse is lacking in speed because of its endurance, or it doesn't have the speed because of its lack of endurance. Like, I know. You don't need to remind me. So I put an emphasis on endurance training in this game. Her endurance is slightly going up. So we're going to watch this race, because I don't think I'll be able to manage quite well. I could try. But actually, I'll try it one more time. And we don't have a handicap again. Good. Field of 17, and only 7 horses don't have a handicap, including us. We're not expected to finish too high. Actually, we're the long shot in today's race. Why? What's the conditions? Dirt. No, she likes the dirt. And the distance is not... Let's look at the endurance for these horses. The field isn't that much better than us in endurance, so it's a little confusing that we have a disadvantage there. But we'll see. But you know what? Maybe I've been starting her off too fast, and that's why we've kind of been getting gassed. So let's actually start her off more slower and just see how that does for endurance. This is actually a pretty decent start, I think. Again, we want to stick with the field. She doesn't have the speed to run them down in the stretch, so we can't afford to get too far behind. I think this is good. Pretty good pacing. The field doesn't seem to be too much faster than us at this point in time. It's a little bit lengthy of a race here, but as long as we keep her up. Because we are the long shot. Technically, finishing better than last is a good result, but it's not Gallop Racer. There's no overrides or end type of goals to meet, so finishing better than last doesn't really do anything for us. It's just kind of a, I performed better than what we were supposed to do. But like I said, that only will go so far. Now we're doing good with our endurance right now, at least. We are saving quite a bit here. So maybe the key is just getting kind of a slower start and then creeping in at the last minute. Because I've noticed the last couple of races I've done with her that I haven't performed well, I got started really, really hot. And I burned a lot of stamina initially, and then we just didn't have enough in the stretch. But our stamina's pretty good right now, actually. Pretty darn good. We have more stamina than we have more stamina in the tank compared to the duration of the race, which is obviously what you want. So let's get her moving right now, because our stamina's still looking pretty good here. These horses are doing all sorts of funny movements. Stamina still looking good, still looking good, still looking good. Yeah, we're still fine. We're still fine here. Let's get her going, get her moving. We're still fine with stamina. We should just about creep up. So that is an ideal time to get your horse going. That's exactly what you want to do. Still good. I'm not even going to push her that hard yet, because we still have enough stamina to make it to the end and pass these horses. 4 still trying to challenge. Almost 100 meters to go. We comfortably have the lead. I'm going to push her a little bit more. The 3 horses really trying to push through. 3 horses really trying to challenge us. 3 horses are going to get past us. 100 meters left to go. We were supposed to finish last place. Actually, finishing second is still fine. Did that horse break or did it gas? Maybe that horse broke. Yes, the horse broke. We win. We win. The 3 horses pushing way too hard. I kept good fortune where she was at. I didn't want to risk breaking her or gassing her out too soon. We get the win. We get the win. That 3 horse out there was pushing way too hard, and we actually get the win. Yes. I don't win races at average distances, but I figured it out. I figured it out. We need to start slower. We need to start slower and make sure that we have more stamina left in the tank, and we get going midway through turns 3 and 4. Or I should say midway through turn 3. That horse, the 3 horse, actually broke last minute. Disqualified, and we get the win. $53,000 in the bank for us. 2 wins on the season here for good fortune. That feels good. That is some good stuff. We're keeping our pockets nice. We haven't even taken out a loan yet, which is even greater. You know what I mean? So we got to give her some time off. So I'll have her take 2 weeks off. Now she's ready to go again. Let's look at her stats here. Her endurance, 66.8. It started out at 64, so endurance takes a while to get going. I probably should train her technique a little bit more, because if we can actually eventually get on increasing her speed by using the whip once or twice, that could really help us. in the stretch. But I'm really content right now with Good of Fortune. National G1 horse. We moved her up. She's doing pretty well. We could race her this week. It's a short turnaround. Actually, yeah, we'll get her. This will be her last race for a while. So we'll go ahead and race her at 2,000 meters. Again, we'll get James. He's been doing well for us. His experience is going up, so we're padding his pockets a little bit, as well as getting him some additional experience to help with his career. And we're right back at it here. Race number 5. We're always in race 5 here. 96,000 prize pool, which means we'll take home 48K if we win. No handicaps here. We get post position number 2. Claiming race as well. Nobody's claiming my baby. And we're expected to finish 4th. Let's go ahead and look through the endurance of the field right quick. Some 70s in here. Okay, so it might be competitive, but we'll, like I said, I think I figured it out. A good start helps for sure, and then like I said, we'll keep the horse starting out slower first. That is what I've noticed works the best. Having the horse come out slower in the beginning, and then we'll manage the speed as the race goes on. Okay, this is pretty good. So let's actually increase the speed a little bit. We're going a little too slow right now. So get back up, get back up. All right. Like I said, the goal is to make sure that we have more stamina left in the tank in comparison to the length of the race. As long as we can manage that properly, we're in a good position to win. Now we're second to last back here. The field is moving quite fast. Now let me move up a little bit because I don't want to get too far left behind. Then we'll have to do a lot of work to catch up. So let me get her going a little bit. See if we can catch up without overexerting ourselves, because they're running pretty fast. They're running 2 kilometers faster than us. I'm going to have to get her going. We're doing good stamina-wise, but we're a little too far back. So hopefully we'll have enough to catch up. I may have squandered this race away because I didn't realize they were going to get away that quickly. I mean, they got away quite quickly on us, but we're running 43 kilometers now. I'm going to keep her at this speed. Maybe we'll be able to catch them, but I don't know. It may be a little too much too late. Now let's see how she does here. Yep. I let them take off on me a little too quickly because we are struggling to catch up. We are struggling. We have plenty stamina left. I got to start pushing her now. If I whip, she might break. Let's see. Okay. Whip does a little bit. Okay, she is catching up, and we still have plenty of stamina left to go. Maybe we can actually make a run here. A really late run. Let's try it again. Okay, so it's a late run. If I whip her again, she'll definitely break. So we're doing good. We're catching up. This is much later than what I would have liked, of course. But let's see what she can do here. I mean, we can finish in the money. That would be pretty nice. Like I said, we are really working her hard. I do not want to do this every time. We still got quite a bit to go. She's still catching up here. We still have just enough stamina to get to the end. Let's see if we can catch a couple of them at the wire. Hopefully. Yeah, we definitely squandered this race. We could have finished much better, but a couple of them are going to gas out, so maybe we'll just finish in the money. What an effort. What an effort from Good of Fortune. 4th place. Wow. That was tough, and that's 100% on my fault. I put her way too far behind. We could have definitely won that race. That's still a good effort. Auction offers. I'm not trying to buy a horse, so I don't care. Let's advance. Somebody offered 300K for Good of Fortune. Ooh, that's tempting, but I mean, the horse, she's been doing well for us, honestly. I'm going to pass on that. I know people may think I'm stupid for that. Granted, with that money, we could have bought an even better horse, because technically Good of Fortune only costs like, what, 61K? I guess technically speaking, that would have, let's see if we could purchase, let's look for a Group 1 National. There are no Group 1 Trotters. There's no trotters anywhere, for ads at least. Well, public auction. Route 1 National. Let's see. Male. Passionate. Go to the auction. Guess we'll go to the auction. Claiming race. We're fine. We really recovered ourselves in that race. That could have been awful. That could have been awful. We still had to work way too hard. But 4th place, still a decent finish. Okay. We're looking pretty good here, so I think we'll give Good of Fortune some time off. We'll get her back in a race here in 2,500 meters. We're not going to race her today, actually. We'll try the 2,500. That's quite long. Let's skip on that. We'll do 2,100 in February. And we'll just train her up in the meantime. I don't want to... 2,500 may be biting off more than I can chew. So we'll just train her up in the meantime. I'm going to go hard with endurance and technique training. I'll do this on a week-by-week basis. Let's see. Horse. Yeah, it's the same old stuff about Good Fortune. I know. Let's look at our staff, actually, right quick. They're not doing bad. I think everything is flowing pretty nicely here. I mean, there's much more stuff you can do in this game from the managerial aspects, but again, we're just trying to kind of get a solid winning line going with our horses. Then we can use our money to improve everything else. But I mean, I think we're doing pretty well right now. I don't really need to fix too much. We just need to continue to try to get decent results here. Are they going to keep telling me the same thing? It's expected you've received your invitation for next week's auction stand. Your registration has been approved. Okay. We'll have a chance to participate in the auctions. Maybe we can get a couple steals there. Here we are at the auctions. Look for trotters only. These horses are really good, so the price is probably going to be way more than what I'm going to be wanting to spend. Illuminator Lover. 86 endurance, 50 technique. That's pretty good because most horses' technique in this game are really bad. So we can do that, or we can do Naomi, which is a 7-year-old filly. I don't know if she'd be a mare at this point, actually. Her endurance is 73. She might be a little bit more her Illuminator. He's a better horse overall, but he's probably going to cost more. So I'll try Naomi. Let's see what they're offering for her. Initial bid 162. 173 for her. Way too much. I'll pass. Naomi's been purchased for 381. Yikes. Yep. Don't know what I was thinking on that one. But it was worth a shot. Okay, so we'll give Good of Fortune a week off. Let's save. We made some progress here. Try to get her in one more race to close out this video. Endurance is going up. Technique is also increasing, which is good. So we'll continue to work on those. Endurance, technique, back to back. In fact, as long as she's not getting too tired, we'll just kind of go a little bit heavy with the training here. Alright. Same thing by this horse. I'm well aware. But look at how her stats have increased. Guys, her technique started out as 11. It's at 25.1 right now. Her endurance is kind of wavering. Endurance is always the hardest thing to train, but her technique is getting better. That's really ideal for us. So now it's time to race. We're in race number 2 here today. The winner is going to potentially take home more than $50,000, and it's 53K. Average distance, no handicaps. We got post position number 4. Expected to finish second. So, I'm going to go ahead and take the control here. I'm going to make sure I try to monitor that speed in the beginning, that we don't get too far behind. Okay. So looking pretty good here. Should be quote-unquote muddy conditions. So decent start. We'll monitor the field to see what they're doing. Like I said, we want to make sure that we're not falling too far behind. We don't want to be going past the field, but we also don't want to be We don't want to run past them, but we also don't want to be falling too far behind. That's how I know we're kind of in the groove of our race here. But just running a little too fast right now. EMS is outside my house as usual. Poor people. I feel for people. Anyways, stamina's gonna be a little bit tricky here. It's gonna be a little bit tricky because we're just about at the edge. So again, gotta make sure we don't let this field get too far ahead of us. They're already whipping. Are they insane? I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing okay here. Like I said, we don't want to fall too far behind, so I'm gonna make sure I keep her just with the speed of the pack. The last race we ran with her, we had to do a lot of work, and for us to still finish fourth, that's pretty incredible. I was expecting not to even come close to finishing in fourth, and we still managed to get that. So that's a pretty good testament to, I guess, just how decent of a horse Good of Fortune really is. And stamina's looking pretty good right now, actually. So I'm figuring it out. Kind of figured out how you gotta play this game. Whipping did help as well, so I noticed she won't break as long as I whip her when she's not running for absolute fastest. Now, if she's running top notch and I try to whip, she's most definitely going to break. But keeping her at this speed seems to be doing pretty well. Okay, we're going to give her the whip now. Gives her a slow increase in speed, and then the kilometers go back down to where she's already, running at, I should say. So now I'm able to kind of manage that properly, and we're looking pretty good here. We have plenty of stamina left to go. This should be a pretty easy win if we manage this correctly. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. I'm figuring it out slowly but surely. And we're going to get some competition here. Still going to push on through. And they are really trying to run with us here. Not going to whip her again. I'm just going to see if I can increase her speed the old-fashioned way. Getting close. Come on. Can we get there at the wire? Can we get there at the wire? Looks like we're just going to get it. Ran that race as I needed to, and we get the win. Yes, another win. That's win number 3 for us, for Good of Fortune. I figured it out. Start slower. Go at the pace of the field. Manage that stamina. The whipping does work as long as I don't actually increase the speed at the same time. Another big win for us, for Good of Fortune. That is exactly what I like. And we're keeping our pockets where we need to. And she moves up again in race category. So now what? She's a Group 1 International. Good of Fortune is officially a Group 1 International. If anybody played this with multiplayer, I could register her for that, but we moved her up 2 classes. We moved her from a Group 2 up to a Group 1 National to a Group 1 International. She is now racing at the highest level that she can be racing at. That is absolutely fantastic. And we still have so much. She's only 4 years old. I mean, she can run well till she's 7 or 8, maybe even longer in this game. I don't know when they actually retire here. Incredible Do Robin, 2 weeks and our foal will be born. I forgot that much time has already passed. This has been a good Let's Play, and we haven't even taken out a loan yet, which is even better. And I'm not going to take one until we absolutely need it. This is really good stuff. I'm really content with this. So on that note, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. Next time we come back, our first foal will be born, and we'll actually have a chance to race. It's still going to take 2 years in game until we can race the foal, but as long as we continue to do this work with Good of Fortune, we continue to improve her stats, her technique, and her endurance, so we continue to race the way we're racing, be able to get some wins. Incredible Do Robin, I don't know what I'm going to do with her. I could continue just to use her just to kind of breed foals. You think about it? I could, because, I mean, she's only a listed horse. Entering her in races is going to actually cost us more just because she can't really compete for any big prizes. You know what I mean? The most she can win in a race is like 5,000, and it's going to cost us 2,000 just to pay for a driver. So to me, that's kind of spending additional money we don't need to spend. I'd rather just have her breed with these external stallions and try to get more decent foals here. Because we're breeding her with a Group 1 International or a Group 1 National stallion, we should get a decent foal. So that's where we're going to pick up for next episode. Appreciate you guys loving support on the channel as always. I'm really having fun with this. Yeah, I dropped the difficulty, but I'm figuring out how to play better and how to video I did or prior to starting the series over. I couldn't win. I couldn't figure it out. And I actually figured out how to run these races properly. And of course we do have a good horse, but I also won with Incredible Do Robin. Keep that in mind as well. So I finally figured it out. And see if I can continue this going forward. And like I said, let's see how far we can get in this game. Let's see if we can actually get Good of Fortune into the Hall of Fame, so to speak. And we'll eventually use her to breed as well. I would like to get an internal house or an in-house stallion, but right now I'm good with the girls. They are doing fine for us. Good of Fortune is doing well, and Incredible Do Robin will hopefully be able to provide us with some good foals in the future. So we'll see how things go. But until next time, Horse Racing Gamer signing out. Hope you all have a great fantastic day. See ya and goodbye.